Welcome to Good News TV, a date with Bamidele Samuel.
Good day, my Nigerian people. Good day to everyone out there listening to me. I hope everyone is staying jiggy and staying strong. Our today's matter horizon says Nnamdi Kanu gives fresh order to lawyers, releases full list of 1996 coup plotters. Sorry, 1966 coup plotters. Okay. We need to get to the content of the day to know why exactly Nnamdi Kanu is asking for the list of 1996 coup plotters because there's no need for it right now. So let's get to the contents of the date and figure out exactly why he's asking for that list. The leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra (IPOB), Nnamdi Kanu, has asked his lawyers to take legal action against anybody who refers to the 1966 coup as an Igbo coup. The agitator disclosed this during his routine meeting with his legal team, led by Special Counsel Aloy Ejimakor, at the facility of the Department of State Services (DSS) in Abuja. Kanu described the coup as unnecessary, stressing that only two Igbos were involved. Speaking via his X handle, Ejimakor lamented that unjustifiable hatred was the reason Kanu remains in detention. He wrote, "At today's visitation with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he instructed us as his team of lawyers to take vigorous legal action against any person or entity that henceforth refers to the unnecessary 1966 coup as an Igbo coup. Full list of the 1966 coup plotters and their ethnicities are as follows: Major Chukwuma Nzeogo, Igbo; Major Adewale Ademoyega, Yoruba; Major E. Ifeajuna, Igbo; Captain G. Adeleke, Yoruba; Captain Gibson Jallo, Bali; Captain Swatton, Middle Belt; Lieutenant Fola Oyewole, Yoruba; Lieutenant R. Egbiko, Isan; Lieutenant T. Castina, Hausa/Fulani; Lieutenant O. Olafemiyan, Yoruba; Lieutenant Hope Egaga, Urhobo; Lieutenant Dag Waribo, Ijaw; Second Lieutenant Saleh Dambo, Hausa; Second Lieutenant John Atom Bera, Tiv. Out of 14, only 2 were Igbo. Why Igbo traducers and Igbo-phobic falsifiers of history tagged it Igbo coup, only God knows. Such unfounded and unjustifiable hatred is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention without trial. Being the quintessential leader that he is, he doesn't want any Igbo person to go through what he has experienced at the hands of the judiciary in Nigeria. That is what keeps saying over and over again. The Igbos are not receiving the justice they should in this country called Nigeria. There's this ethnicity injustice that's going on. And it's always the Igbos that are suffering it. Always the Igbos that are suffering it. So the reason they term this one Igbo coup is because, or for the reason that Igbo people will have a reason that they created a war, or have something, one bad thing attached to them that they created a war, a coup. They created a coup, sorry. Because all this ethnicity injustice is why a lot of Igbos are being detained for no particular reason. In fact, for the fact you are fighting for Biafra, you're already against Nigeria. Or the fact you're fighting for your freedom as a common Biafra nation, you are already an enemy of Nigeria. And an enemy of Nigeria or the federal government is not receiving no justice. Is not being heard. Is not going to be heard. He or she is not going to be heard at all. If they hear that you're against or you're fighting for Biafra. They don't even need to be here fighting for Biafra nation, not. But the fact you're Igbo, you're already against Nigeria. Like as if the Igbo, Yorubas, and Hausas did not come together as one nation to form Nigeria. Like as if there's this special, what is that special thing the Igbos did to Yorubas and Hausas or the Nigerian government that made it seem like they can never come together as one? Because the reason they're fighting for Biafra nation is because the Igbo people are feeling like this country is not for them but against them. That everything they do is done against the Igbo people. They're not receiving help from the Nigerian government that they're supposed to. They're not receiving the justice they're supposed to in this country called Nigeria. That's why they're trying hard to fight for their freedom, Biafra nation. The government are really trying hard to make sure that Biafra nation is not seen, is not heard, can never be seen, it's never possible. And that's just bad. If you're not going to help these people, let them go. If you're not going to listen to them and listen to their cry and see their suffering, then let them go. You are not doing enough for the people. Let them go and fight their freedom. What's the point of hoarding onto them? For what? Money? Taxes? What exactly? Creating unnecessary tension in a country meant to be ruling the people because of something you can easily let go. All these fights and problem and trouble would be gone if the Nigerian government agrees. Fine, go and create your own nation. It's just like kids. They are playing and you come and collect their toy from them. They start crying. The only time they'll keep short is when you give them back their toy. That's all. But if you hold on to that toy, they will keep crying. There's no amount of sorry that you will tell them. And you'll be feeling discomfort, uncomfortable, because their noise is annoying. That's just how it is in this country. They are really trying hard to break down the Igbos. They are trying hard to make sure that the Igbos don't start with their two legs. They're trying to cut down any type of ego or pride the Igbos have. But Igbos, they don't agree. They don't agree at all. So they should release Nnamdi Kanu because they are trying too hard and it's now beginning to seem so pathetic. All the injustice, all the lies, all the problems is beginning to seem so pathetic from the Nigerian government. So you should let them go. We've come to the end of today's content. Do not forget to subscribe and stay tuned to our channel. Thank you.